am so ready for this.
Oh, I'm ready to die. Let's do this.
The possibility of that happening exists. I've stated before that I changed the monster down here just because I could. Also
Yeah.
because I just truly wanted to try this thing out.
You're horrifying.
Only a little. We'll be fine, probably.
Unspeakably, sir.
Great.
I'm gonna tell you why it's funny that you said that, Cap. Anyway,
Oh dear.
hello everybody. We're live on Twitch. We're going for episode 3 of this playthrough of Curse of Strahd. During the last session, near the end there, we kind of got rushed down to the end because I wanted a good cliffhanger. So I am retconning a bit that the players did get a short rest up in that room where you fought those two final undead before you headed down these stairs. So if anyone needed to roll hit die, which I think everybody's good at this point, and then if anyone gets spell slots recharged, go ahead and have those. We will not have Nimue playing with us tonight because she has previous engagements, of which she will enjoy, I'm sure. Speaking of which, I should probably get her character sheet open. Do 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 do.
Oh, the broadcaster has indicated that this channel is intended for mature audiences.
It is.
I would have never guessed.
All of my
Given
broadcasts
what
are
we are
mature
playing.
because we say
I'm going to boink it.
fuck.
Something's getting buoyant. I don't know
We say
what.
fuck a lot. Correction. I say fuck a lot.
No, we say fuck a lot.
Well, it's funny because here in my town there was actually a chance to like do some substitute teachering, and I'm like, yeah, but I cuss a lot.
It's not worth it. It's
I
not
probably
worth it.
can't do it.
Where do they?
So I decided against it. But now that I have Avi's stat block open, where are their spells? I don't use D&D Beyond enough, that's for sure.
It's under
what's the
spells.
conventional wisdom?
Off to the side in the big thing, there's a thing that says spells.
Got it. All right.
What's the conventional wisdom on using new dice in a game?
I'm gonna say before going down those stairs, they would have cast Armor of Agathis on themselves. Because I can.
Did false life, so I'm topped off.
With new dice, it is a hit and miss because you don't know the luck of those dice. I'm using my lucky dice tonight, but let it be known, I don't mean good luck. I just mean lucky, as in they go
Lucky.
both ways.
Same.
Your luck is bisexual.
Yeah, just like the rest of
Paying
me.
it, so I didn't have to.
With that said, is there anything else anyone would want to have done during the short rest? We did kind of talk about in our little chat. You guys do have that cloak that you found that did give off kind of a magic-y aura to it. If anyone wished to attune
Can
to
I
that.
attempt to understand that aura a little bit better? Can I try and roll like an Arcana check? Okay. So that's going to be a 19.
19. As I described it, it's extremely lightweight, yet just kind of like pulling on it or you know, looking at it closely, you can tell it is very strong. like unnaturally strong for the type of fabric that it looks to be. So you're not 100% what that would mean. But I will say with the 19, you don't get any sort of like bad vibes from it.
Thank you for using correct terminology.
It passes the vibe check.
Is D&D Kevlar?
So this does appear to be relatively okay. I hesitate on anything in this house, but if somebody perhaps maybe is a little squishy, it might help. I don't trust the house, but the cloak seems fine.
Pretty squishy, but I also have false life.
I'm pretty squishy, but I do not trust this house.
Fair point. I believe I'm okay.
Ira, are you raising your hand?
Oh no, this is how I stand.
Okay, great. It just looked for a second like you were raising your hand, and I was like, "Are we?
No,
Do you
if
want
I
it?"
raise my hand, I actually show my hand.
Heard.
Fair
Now I
enough.
know.
If no one's gonna take it, I mean, I'm all about bad decisions. I'll take it.
Yes, it's best we give it to the drunk. He might
Yeah.
fall and hurt himself.
So if you take the short rest to attune to it, you now are in possession of a cloak of protection. So you get a +1 bonus to your AC and saving throws.
And saving throws. So that puts me at
It's
16.
color-wise, it's like a sheer black, but the way the light hits it, it kind of shines a little bit if light hits it.
I was about to ask if it
Very
clashed with the cloak. Or the
No.
coat, I should say.
It perfect. Fits perfect.
Black and blue now.
Honestly, with everybody in this party's aesthetic, it would have matched any of your aesthetics, except maybe Vive.
I'm very bright and colorful.
Yeah. Yeah. The rest of you are less colorful than Vive, so. But yeah, I mean, hey,
Look,
black
what color
cloaks go
we
with
do
everything.
have is poison dart frost.
True. But we can say that you did attune to that for your short rest.
I'm sure that won't come haunt me at all.
The
The book already came back to haunt me. I can't be haunted by too many things at once.
Speaking of the book, it is
Let
still
them
there.
fight. Yeah, I'll do like John Constantine. I'll let two things possess me at once, and they can fight over me while I go do what I have to do.
Yeah, problem solved, right? Before you head downstairs, Avi casts Armor of Agathis on themselves. I'm gonna give them a little dot here to hopefully remind myself that it's there. You go through, you go down the stairs, you see all of the relics that are around there. You traveled around through the prison, found the doorway in. Everyone but Shayne and Draven are in the altar room. Lily has gone over, got into the water, walked kind of through it to get to the wench, I believe it is, or the gate wench, whatever you want to call it. The spinny wheel thing that opens
Sir,
the fucking door.
You be polite in how you refer to Lily.
I will come for you.
Crazy.
Anyway,
I see nothing wrong here.
oh god, no, we got another clip. We just started, guys. We just started. I
This
will
is what
read,
we are. Deal with
once
it.
again, as you got into the water and grabbed that wheel. The chanting rises once more as 13 dark apparitions appear on the ledge overlooking the room. Each one resembles a black-robed figure holding a torch, but the torch's fire is black and seems to draw light into it. Where you'd expect to see faces are voids. One must die, they chant, over and over. One must die. Interesting thing when they pop up, I would say probably either Ira or Avi, when they come to, you're actually like standing inside one a little bit, and you step to the side of it, and the chanting begins, kind of like this low hum. They don't seem to react to you at all. Whether you being next to them or even touching them at all, they don't seem to react.
You know, I suppose this is better than the zombie goo, so a little less disturbing.
It's not the worst thing you've ever been inside.
Can we get this gate open?
Yes, I'm stuck on this side.
Lily, you begin to open the gate.
Yes, I didn't know if we were starting an initiative or not, but she would try to open the gate.
Not yet. You start raising the gate. It is moving, but slowly. Ira, Avi, and Vive, give me perception checks. Avi doesn't
duck
see
under
much.
the-
That would be a natural 20.
Oh shit! Starting the game out strong, Vive.
Which is a 24.
Okay, Ira.
10.
The
Okay.
rules, natural
Um,
20s are auto successes now.
Avi and Ira are kind of looking over at Lily, watching her back. Ira, sword out, ready to cut and slice anything that comes out. Avi,
Trident.
trident, sorry. Finger guns ready for Eldritch Blast, just eyes open. Vive, you're kind of just taking everything in of this whole room. And as you do, you watch. You noticed when Lily was starting to open the gate, all of the ripples in the water completely stilled. The water was almost glass. And then a ripple comes out from the little alcove to the south.
The refuse pile.
Watch out over there. There's something in the water.
A larger ripple comes out.
Lily, get out of the water.
Can I, or am I holding the winch open?
You are currently like opening it. If you let go, that thing's gonna start to close.
I'm gonna use my packed weapon, turn it into a war pick. I'm gonna reach through the portcullis and grab the wheel.
Okay. At
Hold it
this
where it
point,
is.
roll a d10, Lily.
Oh shit.
Even you think you could squeeze under there?
That is a 3.
3. It's only open a little bit, not quite enough for Shayne and Draven to go through. Lily, are you getting out of the water?
If I feel like I need to stay there to get that thing open, I'm staying there.
It's up to you. You're gonna keep opening it. All right.
Ira's
keep
gonna
open.
join her.
All right, Ira. You're gonna head down there. Start opening as well. It goes a little faster with 2 people. You're able to kind of get a little more of a rhythm. The pile begins to shift and move. The chanting stops. Logoth, the Decayer, has awoken. You hear from the 13 specters. Logoth, Logoth, Logoth. The water ripples outward. And at first smaller, but as it comes out, it grows larger and larger. This thing comes out of the refuse pile and grows and you look upon it, and it is horrifying. Its body twists, shapes, and oozes. Seems sharp in some places. Just almost organs spilling out of it in other places. Giant eyes all over the place. Spikes. And now, as the eyes fix on each and every one of you, I'd like initiative.
Vive, you're gonna need to buy us some time.
Fuck!
That being said, I would like to give my initiative advantage to Lily.
Okay. Probably a good idea.
I rolled the same thing.
I received a 14.
14. Okay.
So, I just rolled a 19, which makes mine 18.
Sounds right.
I got set.
Okay.
Okay. Give me 1 sec here. Things are loading kind of slowly at the moment. There we go. You guys are now going to fight an unspeakable horror.
I just clicked over to roll 20 after looking at my
Yours.
character sheet, and that was
That's
painful.
Oh Jesus! the
That's why
fuck
I-
is that?
That's why I chuckled.
What in the eldritch horror did we just come across?
Vive, you got an 18, you said?
Yes.
Shayne, 14?
17.
17. Draven, 14.
Seven.
Ira,
17.
15. And Avi.
What's everybody's foot speed?
Not fast enough.
35.
Avi got a
This-
13.
70 on a good day? Good turn?
Real quick, while I'm like doing all this, yesterday I played a Naruto D&D 5e thing. My character, if I roll my speed die, because my character has speed dice, if I roll an 8 on it, and I'm able to use my action, bonus action, and my full movement to all dash, I can move 255 feet.
I'm wishing I was a tabaxi now.
I made a character who is speed. I am just speed. And it's fucking amazing. Alright, so have y'all up, and everyone is ready. So, Vive, as Lily says, we're gonna need some time. You are up. You look over at this horror.
I am very unhappy. Okay, so very first thing I would like to do is I would like to use my action to use my channel divinity, which give me 2 seconds, I can pull it up. Effectively, I would like to do it for Twilight Sanctuary, where there's now a sphere centered on me that's a 30-foot radius filled with dim light. The sphere moves with me and lasts a minute or until I am incapacitated. Whenever a creature ends its turn in the sphere, I can choose to grant it either a d6 plus 3 temporary hit points or end effects that cause it to be charmed or frightened. So I'm going to immediately drop that.
Alright. Let me turn on a little aura thing for you here. Said 30-foot radius? So there is your, if you all can see that kind of gray outline there. I can
And now,
color it, can't see it,
the most important part. I would like to reach into the heart of myself and summon my mace with astigmatism that is my spiritual weapon. And I would like to boink it.
And boink it.
You boink that thing. Boink the
That
horror.
motherfucker. The Eldritch Horror.
10, 15.
Boinkening shall
Yeah.
begin.
Only 20 feet
I
of movement.
feel like
you
we
can
need
get
to
there.
be playing I Fucked Cthulhu good right now in the background.
I do not need to be next to it to use my spiritual weapon. My
Oh, that's
spiritual
right,
weapon is
spiritual
part
weapon.
of me. Is not
Shit,
a part
I
of
don't
me.
know why
I do not want to be that close.
I don't know why I did that. My brain.
If everyone who goes before me would do the favor of getting more than 10 feet away from me, that would be nice.
So, spiritual weapon right
But
there.
there's my spiritual weapon, and I would like to boink it. And that is a 22 to hit.
22. Double checking. Does hit.
Good. And that is 12 radiant damage to whatever the fuck this thing is.
12. All right. Ira, you are up next. You can continue to lift the gate or try to attack.
Don't bother with the gate.
Yeah, I'm gonna. All right. 30 feet. All right, I'm gonna get up close to it and whack it with the trident while reckless attacking.
Running up the dais and getting to the top of the altar, you reach it just as it's kind of one of its legs is crawling up it. Go ahead and roll an attack. Are you gonna do reckless?
Yep.
Okay.
So 18 plus 6.
Definitely hits.
20
Yeah.
feet.
And that is a D8. Eight damage.
Oh. 8. Okay. You run up to it and stab the closest part of it that you can see. The trident digs in, and as you pull it out, where the three-pronged holes were, the holes fill with eyes that fix on you and focus.
I don't like that.
So, there's a funny story here about Ira's original game. I basically stabbed Ukatoa in the eye with a spork.
As one does.
So I think I'm
As you
repeating
do.
history here by accident.
Look at how. Shayne.
Real quick,
Yeah.
at the end of your turn, Ira, you do get 4 temporary hit points because you are in my sphere.
Oh yay! Thank you.
Everyone
Your
is
whole-
currently in the sphere.
It's whenever the creature ends their turn, if I choose it.
Gotcha. Shayne, yep, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my action until Lily and Draven are both beyond 10 feet, because then I am going to cast Shatter on the portcullis.
All right. Yeah, and you can absolutely let everybody know that.
Yes.
So they
Back
know to
up
back
just a
the fuck
smidge.
up. All right, you're holding your action to do that, Lily.
Yes. So, I'm going to back up.
Sounds good.
I'd like to-
GTFO.
I think I'd like to get right about there.
Gotcha.
That's fine with me.
Climb up on there. no
I
problem.
would like to use my action to cast Fairy Fire on the creature.
Oh, okay.
And I would like to do so in a 20-foot cube that does not get any of my friends.
All right.
So I need this creature to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Basically.
What's me?
your dex? Not too much. But that is an 18.
Shit, it passes.
All right.
I will stop
You
my
watch.
turn there.
You watch as the normal like sparks and glitter of the glitter bomb. They land on this horrific thing, and it's almost like the body of the creature opens and just swallows the light. You hear.
I just say, might not want to stand too close to that.
At the end of
And
your
then-
turn, you get 6 temporary hit points.
Thank
All right.
you.
Draven, you're up.
Okay. How big is the room, like, from floor to ceiling?
I like that question.
The height. That's what I'm looking for.
Uh, 16 feet high.
Perfect.
I feel like we should be concerned.
Can't go
Okay.
through. The portcullis is still closed.
Oh, is it still? Fuck.
Yep.
Well, then I'll back up. That totally kills my whole plan.
You can hold your action to dash, and you can go in there. That's up to you. So you can move back a bit. Like if you moved over here, when he did his shatter, you wouldn't get hurt because you're around the corner there.
Okay.
And then you can hold your action to dash, where as soon as it's open, you can go in. That's something.
Okay. I'll just sit there. I'm not gonna hold my action. I'll
Is he
just
still
wait.
in my sphere?
Yes.
Okay, at the end of your turn, you get 4 temporary hit points.
Okay.
All right. Avi is next. Fuck that. Ooh, natural 17. Shit.
Thanks.
Fuck that indeed. Does she have... yes, plus 3. So 7 points of force damage to this thing.
Nice.
Not half bad.
The blast just kind of hits it, and a bunch of its skin and bone and flesh just fire off of it, and then almost gets swallowed back up into the body. Avi will back the fuck up. Let's see here.
He gets 5 temporary hit points.
Okay. I'm just going to...
And hit points stack if they're from different sources, right?
Yes. It is now the unspeakable horror's turn.
Oh, I held my action.
Yes, you did. And
is it
actually, it would have gone off before Avi even attacked. Because you're now free. Actually, you could have done it during Draven's turn. Hold on a second here. So as soon as Draven was like around that corner, you could then blow the portcullis. Draven, you've only moved 10 feet. You still have 20 feet of movement, and it would still be your turn, and the portcullis would be open. I'm not gonna make you roll to break this portcullis because A, it's old as shit, and B, shatter is very effective.
Okay. I'll sit on the steps then. That'll be my turn.
Gotcha. You don't want to use your action for anything?
Actually, yeah. I will
Yeah.
load Divine Smite.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I
then
wait.
Avi fires away. Gets back there. Oh, shit. In this direction. And then real quick. Come on. So I need Vive, Avi, Draven, and Shayne. Ira, you're gonna be literally like on the edge of it. Actually, you're gonna be in it. Yeah, he can do that.
Yay.
So everyone but Lily, I need Constitution saving throws.
The whole +2 +1 to that, right?
That's going to be a dirty 20.
All right, so you succeed.
17.
14.
17 succeeds, 14 fails.
14. Well, 14 on the die, so +2, and then 1 from the cloak of protection.
Yeah,
So 17.
that succeeds.
22.
Woo!
Succeeds. Avi. Yep. Nope.
I don't think so.
This is what she gets for not being here, I guess.
Oh boy.
So,
Don't kill someone's character while they're not here.
hopefully
I have
not
spare the
going to.
dying.
So you guys will take half damage. Hold on a second. I need. So all of you take. Oop, wrong thing.
Kill it.
5.
Roll the dice.
So it would be 28 points of damage. However, you all take 14 points of damage. Luckily, with those temporary hit points, Avi is still up, even after taking 28 damage. What happens is this being kind of looks out at all of you, and the eyes that have fixed on you ripple almost. You all see, standing in front of you, shadows form and take shape into whatever your character fears the most. And that shape reaches for you. And as the shape touches you, your minds split with fear, taking that psychic damage.
That was assholery.
Mind fuckery.
Vive, you are up.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so I'm going to turn, kind of glancing around at everybody, seeing Avi so fucked up. I'm going to immediately cast as my bonus action Healing Word.
Okay. Yeah,
Uh,
Avi has a whole ass hit point.
She, well, now she has a whole ass 9 hit points.
Okay.
And then
She had 24
because I already
health.
Jesus,
because,
Maybe we should
I
have given
had
her the cloak.
used my bonus action, I'm going to use Sacred Flame at the thing, which is a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. These dice.
Does Circle of Healing heal everybody?
I don't know. What's Circle of Healing? It fails.
Fantastic!
Circle.
It takes
of-
7 points of damage, radiant damage, because that's what I got right now.
Nice.
And then I'm going to take my temporary hit points back.
All right.
I only got 4, but it is still 4 more than I had a moment ago.
Is that-
I'm not finding Circle of Healing, Draven. Where's?
Isn't that what Meg just cast? I mean,
Oh
Vive.
no, the circle is my Twilight Sanctuary. It's temporary hit points, so I
Oh.
can make you think you're feeling better.
Yeah.
I can make
My
you a little less
apologies.
squishy. It's not actually real healing, but it is temporary hit points at the end of your turn, every turn for a minute.
You're
Yeah.
giving us
Describe that,
morphine
makes
the
me-
entire fight.
Yep.
Yeah,
Just-
it is
just-
one. It's 1d6 plus 3 at the end of anybody's turn who ends in my circle, and I can choose whether you get it or not. So baddies don't get it.
Okay.
That's it.
So temporary hit
Fair
points
enough.
are basically an adrenaline shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That works.
You are inspired by how hot I am. That's what's happening. Or at least that's what's happening in my head. What's actually happening is a lot of divine actual magic.
Ira,
Yes.
it is now your turn.
I'm a whack it again.
Whack away. As you do so.
Because that's what I got right now.
Discord's doing the
Oh.
stupid thing again where it's not updating the map. So that's
So
fun.
I'm a. Okay, I'm a reckless attack again.
Okay, as you're doing it, I'm gonna do a stupid thing and get out and then come back in.
Okay.
So, be right back.
Hopefully.
Wrong button. Midstream difficulties. Okay.
Damn it.
Midstream
boink.
difficulties.
Mega boink.
Mega boink.
So-
Meg, go boink? Okay.
Mega boink.
Ha!
Mega boink.
Yeah.
So, are we back on the stream?
We are back on the street.
Okay. So that is
We were
17 plus
plotting
6.
against Jordan.
So that's 23 to hit.
Yes, definitely hits.
And 8. 10.
10. Nice. This thing is looking rough.
And she's gonna back up a little bit. Like nearby, but a little bit further away
All right.
from hentai.
Cool.
Speaking of that, as you move away, one of the arms reach out and strike
And
at
stroke
you.
your cheek gently.
You know what? For fun, roll a d4.
Roll
I'm gonna
a
have
D4.
you. I'm gonna have you roll it.
Okay,
See which
am-
limb hits you.
that's a 3.
Oh, I need to.
Did we just death by Snoosu
No.
hentai monster this?
No, but I need to send a thing. So you know that I'm not making it up, and I'm just not just choosing one that's gonna be the funniest. I just sent it to our Discord there. You know what? I'm gonna send it to my Discord too. Just so everyone in chat, you can check Discord and see that I'm not making this up.
Get out.
What is
No
number
way.
3? Ira, if you would like to read
Tentacle?
that.
It's grasping tentacle.
It's hentai all over again.
It's hentai.
I
Wait,
can't escape the
guys.
goddamn tentacles.
The
Never.
tentacles.
There's a
Uh,
reason why I own these now.
The tentacles.
I don't
want to
know that reason.
The refuse pile masa.
I need a athletics check. Please and thank you. And it is a 20 to hit, so non-natural, unnatural 20.
So athletics, 19 plus 6, 25.
A 25. So you are not grappled. However,
Nice.
you will take 15 points of damage.
Lovely.
And then at the end of your turn,
If you are not
Lyssa
unconscious,
sometime.
you get 7 temporary hit points.
Yay!
Gotcha.
I'm not unconscious.
what are you
I
at?
do, however, not feel very well.
What are you at now?
15
Low.
plus the 7 temp. I am not feeling that great.
No.
I am not feeling good.
Backed up
You
off
like
at
a
that.
bag of shit?
Cool.
Sorry, child. Sorry.
It's those damn
I needed
tentacles.
to prove that it wasn't just me just going, there's tentacles. I'm going to use that because it's funny.
Nathan's like, Daddy, what are tentacles?
No, that's Arya, and I will not be explaining it. They asked too many questions watching Demon Slayer already. Shayne, is now your
Yes.
turn.
Bonus action. Hexblade's Curse. Action. Casting Darkness on its head. Or it's looking at us
Head
with.
area.
It's a 15-foot sphere. So it's within 60 feet. Looks like it's 15 feet, the whole thing. Big.
More or less.
Just a ball of darkness right on it. Do I gotta roll that? Okay.
No, it just happens.
Beautiful. And then gonna Eldritch Blast.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
You know, ranged attacks. Plus-
Isn't the darkness your action?
Yes. Okay, so I have movement.
Yeah, you got movement.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. What's the range on my Eldritch Blast? 120 feet?
Alright. GTFO? Got it.
Back
Good
it up,
idea.
fellas.
Good idea. You are still... You're on the edge, but you are still in the thingamathing.
Ah. Its range, 55. Okay. I'm in its range, but it's in my range. Okay, well, at least it's blind for the moment.
No, you're in Vive's bubble.
I'm still in the bubble. Beautiful.
Bubble of
Okay, good.
healing.
Bubble of... The love bubble. Love
Yeah.
bubble.
Yeah, you should be
Five.
able to see
Awesome.
like that little
You get
gray,
5 temporary hit points.
that little grayness. It's going on.
Yes. Okay, I see it. Yeah.
All right. Lily, you are up. Draven, you're on deck.
So, I believe I'm reading this correctly. What I'm going to do is, because we took a short rest, I dropped my starry form, but I'm going to retake it as my bonus action, and
Okay.
this time, it's going to have the constellation of the chalice.
Ooh.
And now, sorry, my dog decides this is the time to start barking.
Fair enough.
So, it's Ira in front of me, right? In purple?
Yes.
Poor Ira looks like she could use some help, so I'm going to cast. Well, actually, I have to move up, but I'm going to move up and then cast Cure Wounds on her for 10. But in my chalice form, I can choose any other creature within a certain range to also get 1d8 healing plus my modifier. And who was it that was on 1 HP in the corner there? I forget
Avi.
names already. Avi.
Yeah.
I will choose to give her, let's see, 11 HP.
Sweet. With that and the temporary hit points, she's almost back up to full.
Okay.
Nice.
Worth it. All right.
All right. Draven, it is your turn. I will say, usually with something in darkness, you would have disadvantage to hit it. but this thing is literally as big as the darkness, so as long as you shoot at the darkness or swing at the darkness, you're gonna fucking hit it. So don't worry
Is
about
it?
disadvantage right now.
I feel like I heard this, but I may have missed it. Is it a magical darkness? Because if not,
It
my
is.
lights cast. Okay.
All right.
Shayne casts the darkness on.
Well, time to get fancy. Draven turns around, faces the wall, puts one foot on it, and runs upward. Like he's light as a feather.
All right. Interesting. Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Probably a good idea.
And then I'm going to cast with my action protection from good and evil, or evil and good.
Okay.
I'm just going to hold right there, standing on the ceiling above this thing.
All right. You guys just hear chains moving around as he's running around along the roof of this room.
You get 7 temporary hit points.
Avi. Fuck that thing! Bang! Natural 18. Holy shit. It can't roll. This dice can't roll saving throws worth shit. But it sure as hell can shoot Eldritch Blasts. For a good 6
Nice.
points of damage.
Look, it's appropriate. It's an Eldritch Blast and an Eldritch Horror. You know.
It is. It
Exactly.
is. Speaking of horror, it is its turn. Let's see if it gets its ability back. Nope. So, it will instead take 2 limb attacks. It moves. Oh, that's gonna be. Oh, great. Hold on. To the front. Okay. Thank you. Moves up to the top of the altar. Let's see. It's gonna attack Ira and Lily. Both of you roll d4s.
Great. I know what this is for.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no.
Tell
It's
me you
got
both
10.
rolled 3. Tell me you both rolled 3. Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. All tentacles.
This thing
all
got
the
a
time.
taste.
So I need athletics checks from the both of you. Lily, that is a 18 to hit,
It hits.
and Ira, that is a 21 to hit.
It's athletics check is a 22.
Succeed, Lily.
10.
Fail. Lily, you take 10 points of damage.
Ooh,
And
okay.
Ira, you take 12.
Jesus fuck. Ira is not looking hot, guys.
I grapple it now.
You are
wait.
grappled. It begins. So both of these like pseudopod-like tentacles just shoot out, wrap around both of you, and begin to squeeze. Ira, again, you just enough strength to get out of it. Lily, not quite. As it begins lifting you into the air and holding you. Vive.
Does the darkness stay on it since I cast darkness on it when
On
it moved?
then
it's-
yes, it would have moved with it, which would make it even more frightening. Because those
Why would
things
you-
just shot out of the
Thank
darkness.
you.
I thought I was blinding it. Clearly,
So
it didn't help.
Not with this thing.
can I see Lily from where I'm at?
Waste of a spell slot.
not sure.
Yes, you would be able to because it's lifting
Okay.
lifting her in the air.
How-
Real quick,
how
Shayne,
earth are
you
you?
hear in your mind. You merely adopted the darkness. I was born into it, molded by it, almost literally.
Vive, it looks like your temporary hit points help you out, so I'm fine.
Yes.
But you're but
Without
you
your
look like
temporary
you're
hit
fine.
points, this would be going very badly.
Okay. Well, that's why we love the Twilight Sanctuary and the short rest that brought it back.
You're welcome.
I'm going to boink it first and foremost.
All right. Why do I need
Natural
to read the chat?
20, bitches.
Yeah, of course you would.
I...
My father is telling me I need to read my chat. It's hard to read the chat and run a D&D game. Yes, tentacles. Lots of tentacles.
So that would be 18 points of damage.
Ouch! Damn, dude.
He's not happy.
It's grab Lily. What did you think I was going to do? Okay,
Yeah.
then I would like to move over here to where I can kind of see Ira at least. Would I have to go further, or would you think I could probably see her about there?
You might have to go. Like,
I
a
could go
little bit
further.
Yeah,
Okay.
right there. You'd be able to see her right there.
Oh shit, I just used my bonus action, and healing word is a bonus action. Shit. Wait, hold please while I see if I can do anything else. I was supposed to Sacred Flame, but I boinked it. But I like its boinking. So, fuck. Sorry, Ira. I kind of fucked it. But since Spiritual Weapon is a bonus action, I will still Sacred Flame it.
Yep.
That's a Dexterity saving throw on its end.
13.
That is a
I told
failure.
you, I can't roll saving throws with this dice. I gotta change time to change dice. Oh, when I throw it
Don't-
down, I roll a natural 20. Fucking hell.
Literally, don't worry. It is 2 points of radiant damage. I
So
can
this-
roll really well until I can't.
The sacred weapon just shoots down into the darkness. You hear, and then you hear, as a little bit, just a little bit of sacred flame. Just,
And then I will take my own temporary hit points, but that is
all right.
what it is.
I believe they make a little blue powder for that particular sacred flame.
Ira, it is your turn.
I'ma move the fuck back! And I'ma yeet some hand axes.
You're gonna move away? Alright.
Yeah.
Does a 12 hit you?
No.
As you do, the same tentacle that came out before whips out, and you just fuck that, and you're able to move
You
that
guys
away.
just see her, like, as she's getting away, she's, like, flicking the trident at it, like, go away, fucking tired of this shit.
Okay, you said f***ing, I heard licking. Just another image in my head.
All right, go ahead and throw your hand axe. Oh, well, you can move away. Anywhere you move in here right now, you're still gonna be in Vive's sphere of influence, other than like the corner over here.
Yeah, she's probably gonna... Is that in the sphere of
Yeah, you're still on the
influence?
edge there.
Okay, she'll do that, and she's...
You get 4 temporary hit points.
Yay!
Alright. The axes.
Yes, hand axe.
Go ahead.
Do I get to...
Same kind of thing. You would have disadvantage, but this thing is literally as big as the darkness. So,
Okay, so just deal my damage?
well, you just gotta. It's just a straight roll. Unless you're using reckless, which I believe you can. You can reckless attack on
I'm
throwing
I'm
shit.
going
can't you?
to because
Oh yeah.
because that one wasn't at 1. So okay, that's better. So
Don't need those
does-
tonight.
I would have
Does
told
a,
Lily to brace.
Does a 19 hit?
A 19 does hit.
Okay. So that is going to be 5 damage.
All right.
And then the second one I can't reckless attack
Don't
on.
worry. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Anyway, Shayne. Shayne. Go
Me, huh? Gonna die? Okay.
ahead.
Okay, cool.
You can still see this thing.
I can't. From there,
Yes.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Nah, that's a 19 plus. God, where did I go?
That's
Okay,
definitely
where
gonna
did I
hit.
Plus 6. Wait, where'd it go? Does that only apply? So does Hexblade Curse apply to that, or only with the weapon?
It's anytime you do damage to it.
A 19 with the
wait.
Hexblade Curse.
Hold on. I don't remember. I believe it's anytime you deal damage to it. Hexblade.
With the Hexblade Curse, a 19 is a crit.
Hexblade's Curse. Click. Load. Go ahead and roll your damage real quick while I'm reading. Any attack. Yeah, any attack roll.
Oh God, I need a 10.
So that is a crit. And don't forget your bonus to your damage.
It's 2, yes. So I roll the die twice?
Your proficiency bonus. Isn't your proficiency bonus?
It's
Oh,
2.
it's only 2. Yeah, never mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll the die twice?
Whichever you want to do. Roll it twice, roll it once, and double it. Up to you.
I mean, I'll take 8 times 2. That was 16. Plus 2 is 18. And, what are my bonus actions? I can't 2-weapon fight because I didn't use that. Okay. And movement.
So 16 points of damage to it. This thing is
Plus 2.
Not that any of you know except for Shayne. Plus 2, so 18 points of damage? Okay. As far as any of you are aware, this thing is totally ready to keep fighting. Lily, you're up.
I'm still grappled, right?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
So your movement
so,
speed is 0, but you're still free to attack.
Not a whole lot I can do. I can produce flame and just try and touch it.
It's up to you.
Hug it back. Counter grapple.
Just try and burn it. Yeah, try and grapple a tenfold. Yeah, don't. No, we don't need that on the internet, please.
You know what?
Yes.
I will give it a con save. If it succeeds your DC, it won't take damage. And I'm gonna roll this dice. The one
There is no
that's,
DC for produce flame. I
Oh,
shoot
there
it.
is. There isn't.
No, I just roll for it.
Oh, that's right. Damn. Dang it, Shayne. I was
Alright.
gonna roll the dice you gave me.
Almost.
All right.
It's fine.
It
It would have been a 3.
It is only a 16 to hit.
That barely hits.
Look, these get
Lily
degrees,
has
so
had it.
barely hit.
Roll your
Yeah,
damage.
right.
Look,
This
trust
is,
me, from past experience, Lily is very scary when she's mad.
This is
A
2
lily
games
hit
in a
is-
row where I've been boinked by a tentacle and I don't like it. 11 fire damage.
All right. How do you want
How
to
do
do
you
it?
Neither
think
is
Ira
Vive.
feels right now?
2 hit points left.
I feel like Ira and Lily are gonna have like a drinking game to like get over the trauma of the tentacles after this.
This
is how
real
they
quick,
bond
I
as a
would like
party.
to point out, it wasn't my fault. I didn't roll.
You didn't.
Nope.
That was, yeah. Anyway,
Dice were not in our favor. I just reach out and dig my claws into this slimy thing that's holding on to me and cast flames in my hand, and somehow that's enough to kill it. And
so
I assume I just start falling.
you dig your fingers into this thing, and you produce the flame. For a moment, everyone that can see that you don't see really anything, but then like a little burst of flames come out of one spot, another burst, and then the entire thing burst into flames. And then you see nothing but flames coming out of that darkness as it suddenly shrinks and falls away into nothingness. As the enemy falls, Draven, you would be the first to feel it, being on the ceiling. The floor under your feet begins to shake and shiver. Dust falls from the ceiling. Cracks form on the walls.
I think it's time to go.
Guild check. Guild challenge.
Ira is already like limping towards the way out. She's like,
How long do
shit.
those temporary hit points last? Just until... Double check that.
They're like the rest of temporary hit points until a long rest or until they're used up.
Alright.
But I can keep Twilight Sanctuary up for a minute. So I'll say I'll keep it up for effectively another round, and just top everybody off with the one good roll I make. The whole time I'm rolling 1, 2, and 3 for the whole battle, I finally rolled a 6. So I'll just call it 9 across the board.
Nice. Is that 9 more, or just we're at 9 temporary hit points?
Temporary hit points, they don't fully stack there. You can take the highest, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
So if you have less than 9, you can be up to 9.
Alright.
Just looked
So
on
is
the map where I
everyone-
fell, and I fell
Look,
onto
that's-
a step in water.
Ira's definitely gonna want to get a nice long rest after this
Yeah.
bullshit.
We still in initiative, or can we act?
Oh, you're still in initiative.
God damn it.
As more
Fuck.
cracks form on the walls.
Oh shit.
Draven, I would like a dex save from you, please.
All right. $15.
15 succeeds. Right where you're standing, the entire ceiling cracks open, and you're able to get out of the way just in time. A bunch of the chains fall. Large boulders from the ceiling fall down. Currently, everyone else is out of the way of those. Ira, they're getting a little close to you, but... yeah.
Like I said, as soon as the thing like went up in flames, she's like already trying to make her way out the door. She's
Everyone
like,
booking it?
Nope.
I'm like, come on guys, come on guys.
Time to go, time to go, time
Yes.
to get the fuck
This way.
out!
The stairs are over here.
All right. Give me one moment here. You all start heading towards the stairs.
I would like it to be known that I would like to be the last out, just because I want to make sure that everybody's making it out.
Fair enough.
I'm counting you. 1.
Then give me a dex save.
So I rolled a 5, so it is a 4.
You take.
Draven, could you grab her on the way out?
You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's
As
okay.
right as the last person goes out and you're about to head out, a large rock comes down, hits you right on the left shoulder. You hear. That hurt like
Fix
a son
it.
of a
We'll
bitch.
fix it. We'll fix it. Upstairs. Upstairs.
I now need athletics checks from everyone.
Oh, yeah. That's a whole +0. Come on. Oh.
Avi
I
succeeds.
need to change my dice. That would not have been better. Crap.
17.
17 succeeds.
6.
24.
So
You,
everyone,
Like, beat me over your shoulder?
11.
everyone but
fucking
Lily and
looking.
Vive
Oh no!
That's
Uh,
fair.
succeed.
So distracting.
She's too pretty.
We're dying, and you're just over here trying. Later, upstairs.
Lily and Vive, the both of you take 5 points of damage as more of the house is falling in on itself. And you get hit by the falling debris. The rest of you are able to dodge and weave out of the way. Here and there, I'm assuming Ira's at the point where she's like, fuck! And just punches shit out of her way. Just
Pretty
get,
much.
Fuck.
She's just like full on like Wonder Woman her way if she has to. She's
Yep.
like, no,
Mm-hmm.
fuck this shit. I can't rage. I'm hurt.
you start
I'm
heading up.
tired.
You start heading up
And I'm
the
like, later.
spiral staircase.
Later.
Much quicker than before. I need dex saves from everyone. Natural
can I
19
see
for
this
Abby.
effect?
Now, Abby's okay.
Yeah, can I see this effect or not?
Yeah, you're running up the stairs
Okay.
very quickly,
That's
and
fine.
the stairs
I have
aren't.
advantage on dex
great.
checks for that.
So that's what's
So-
22.
going on.
Oh. 5.
16.
Got a 4.
Shayne, what do you
13
get?
plus 1 plus 13 plus 1 plus the one from the cloak, right?
Yes.
It's 15.
So you succeed.
21.
Everyone but Vive, which you did say you were
the
at the
back.
back. So
I
luckily,
did say it was at the back, and I have a
luckily you don't
negative to my
take
dex.
Anybody with you down? But at one point, and it's only a D4 this time. Apologize.
No.
That is 4. You do fall down a couple of the steps, but you're able to get back up and get going. Eventually, you guys find yourselves taking the first doorway that you're able to find. You find yourselves on the first floor of the home. It is in the dining room, where you all kind of come out of the stairs from. As you get there, all of the windows in this room are bricked up. The door in front of Lily, and the door by Draven, the doors are gone. It looks just opening. Until a few seconds later, shh, a swinging blade goes through. And then again. And again. As you guys
Can
are
I
in
Kool-Aid
here,
man through the window? The
uh,
bricked up window.
Have Eldritch Blast.
if you all start hitting and beating at the windows,
Yeah.
Wait. I got 7 hit points back when that thing died.
yes, beating at the windows, you are not seeing any damage at all.
Oh.
And
Alright,
as you're
so-
doing this, Vibe, you'd be the first one to notice. There's something some sort of like green smoke coming out of the fireplace.
I think it is time to run. It is time to run. There is shit coming
we
in. It is
run.
time to run.
We
Yeah.
run. Is there? Oh god. Okay.
All right. Acrobatics check from everybody going through the doors.
Yeah.
Bad does
unquote.
Vive look right now?
How's Vive looking?
On a scale of 1 to 22, I'm about a 7.
I'm gonna use
I-
lay of hands.
On.
Vive.
All right.
I'm at
I-
a 5,
her how much?
guys, with 9 temporary hit
I'm gonna give her
points.
7.
7. Okay.
Him 7.
I wanted to say that Lily was yelling at Vive for staring at her ass and not at the stairs, so that he fell down.
To be fair,
But
You can prove nothing.
Yep,
You
yep.
can
she
prove
is
nothing.
going to
That's right.
she is going to heal him for healing, 4 HP, and give herself the other one because she's hurt too.
all right.
Do I have time to use one of those scrolls, or is that just going to cause more problems?
That's up to you.
I have
I-
bless.
Okay. Who are you blessing?
Lily, and who's the squishiest out of everybody
You
else?
can choose 3.
Alright, Lily, and Lily.
Aw.
I would pick Ira. She's pretty low.
Yeah, I was
Ira,
at
yes,
9 hit
and-
points, yo.
Yes, Ira, Lily, and the satyr.
5. All right.
Satyr, just yeah.
So
That's,
the
that's
3
good
of you
enough.
are blessed. So you get to add a
Thank you.
D4 to these.
I don't think it's going to help, but thank you.
So, Draven, go ahead. Acrobatics check, please.
That's Dex. Oh no, sorry.
Yeah, it's dex based.
So dirty 20.
All right.
But I have
Ooh.
plus. So never mind. 22. I
Oh,
apparently
shit. Fuck. All right.
I'm proficient
you
in acrobatics.
Just checking the timing, and perfect timing. You just like almost spin your way through, dodging one of the blades, without even losing a bit of hair.
That vampire shift.
Yep. Let's see. Avi would be next. Fuck.
I should have blessed her.
It was a natural 1. Ugh. How much damage is it?
I don't know. How
that's
much
gonna
damage
hurt.
is it?
That's gonna hurt. I didn't roll too bad. It's half of her remaining hit points. But she does get through. However, she times it entirely wrong, and you hear "Ah!" as it just slices right across her back. And she more or less just falls through into you, Draven.
For flavor, can I catch her and use the rest of my lay of hands?
Absolutely. Yeah, you
Nice.
see that happen. You're like, shit. You catch her, and you heal as best you can. How much you giving?
8.
8. Okay. That's okay. That's almost all of the damage that she just took. So you're able to quickly stop the bleeding and make it much better. Vive, it be your turn.
I rolled a 12.
Add a D4.
That is with the D4.
Oh
I rolled an
my
11 and then I
God.
rolled a 1.
Fuck. That ain't enough, buddy.
Okay, I can't catch all of you through the door.
That's 8 points of damage. Luckily, you got a bunch of healing.
Yeah, or that would have been enough to knock me out, but
Yep.
I am
Dra-
actually okay right now.
I'll warn you, if you fall unconscious, I'm dragging you out by your horns.
That would be very uncomfortable. I would not
Yeah, well,
like
you'll be
that.
unconscious, you won't know.
Ira, you're up.
Touche.
18?
18. Less timing and more just like using your
Brute force.
trident to like
Oh, this.
strength block that thing, step through, and just like I ain't dealing with that. No.
Fuck this shit. No. I
Um,
hate it here.
getting through, Shayne.
That was a 16 on the die.
16.
Plus 1 and 1 is 18.
You get through. You get through. As he steps through, Shane's hair is noticeably shorter. Because you just barely succeeded. And it probably took a little bit of hair off. So, you got a new haircut.
Okay.
Luckily, you could fix that.
Got enough.
Lily?
So I, with a natural 1.
Oh, no! Oh, no! It's
And
2d8
I
damage, and I rolled an 8 and a 7. Sorry, 8 and a 9.
I'm a,
That's
Ow.
17 points of damage.
Holding the thing right now.
I'm going to immediately cast Cure Wounds. Like, I'm talking the second she falls, I'm casting that shit.
I'll say no
Before she
on
gets
this time, Ira, but if you want to try and hold them for the next... Because you guys have more doors to go through.
She's gonna hold it.
is this the Skyrim trap where there's 3 and we've only got through 1 of them?
Kinda. Lily, you go through, and you time it completely wrong. And one of the blades stabs right into your side. You fall forward, breaking the blade off. Vive, you're there.
That.
You get her. You quickly pull the
Well-
blade out. Hand there. Cure the wound. Go ahead and roll.
It's 12. 12 hit points.
Okay.
Thank you.
You are at 12.
Ouch.
You got 2 more sets of doors.
Ew.
This
Nice
fireplace is also spewing out that green smoke. Luckily, this room is a lot bigger. It'll probably take a lot longer, but you might want to hurry.
Alright, Ira's gonna try and hold the door.
Okay.
At 9.
Give me a just straight strength. Add that D4.
Okay.
Roll high, buddy.
So that is 18.
18. You're gonna be able to hold it long enough for 3 people to get through.
Last.
Okay.
Okay.
Not last. Like,
So who's going through?
moving
She can't hold this long, so decide quick.
So I won't waste the bless. It's a natural 20 and a 4. God damn it, I need to switch my dice.
I think those without Bless need to go through. I think those 3 without Bless
Yeah.
need to go through.
Okay.
That's fair.
Avi goes through. Shayne,
Shayne and Draven. Right. Yeah, and Draven.
you and Draven. Okay. By the time the 3 of them get through, Ira, it's too much. You can't hold it back any longer. It's now the last 3 of you. Ira, you can try another check. The DC's gonna be higher, or you can all just try and go through.
Can I try to use my packed weapon? Jam it long enough?
You can. It'll be the same check as Ira. Same DC.
Is it strength?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Be
Just
straight
strength.
roll, because I got 0 strength.
It's all right. It's up to you.
11.
You put the blade there. Interestingly, you put your weapon there and you try to block the blade. The blade goes straight through your sword. Your sword stays
Smoke and
intact.
shadow.
Ira's gonna do the strength check again. And I just rolled, let's see, that's 25.
You step in the way this time. put your trident at it, and as the blade begins to come through, you just got that thing locked. Vive and Lily are able to come through safely, as well as you yourself. One more doorway. This little hallway is beginning to fill with that smoke.
Another strength check.
It's up to
See how
you
many
guys.
people get through.
Actually, can I stand in the doorway and hold my shield up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll a strength check. It'll be a little different for you, 'cause this is you're using a shield. Okay. Go ahead.
Oh. 17?
17 was the DC,
Oh my Christ.
so you can hold it for one person to get
Nice.
through.
Okay, whoever's hurt the most.
Who's the squishiest?
Well, I've got nine
Ira's hurt the worst right now.
nine
Yeah.
regular hit points and 9 temporary. So I've got a total of 18 technically.
Go,
Up to you guys.
She's going.
All right.
Ira.
I can only hold this blade for so long.
All right, Ira, you
Ira,
are
once she's
safely.
Smacking her on her-
side, she's going to help with the holding of the door.
Okay. I'll tell you what. With the two of between Draven and Ira helping, everybody, the remaining people can make your acrobatics check at advantage.
It's huge.
It's 2.
That's going to be a 19.
19. Vive, you almost like get hit by the blade, but Ira reaches through, grabs you just in time to help pull you through, give you a little boost. Avi,
17. Good.
Oh, with advantage. With advantage.
Advance.
50. Oh, exactly enough.
In.
Exactly enough. The first one was a 2.
Jesus.
Yeah. Ooh, God. Avi. Ooh. I'm scared.
Let's not kill the character.
I'm
while
trying not
it's
to.
away.
Shayne, what'd you get?
I got a 17, but
You are
I want to
correct.
let Lily try to go first, and if she doesn't hit it, I want her to take mine.
Fair enough. Lily.
18.
Team. You're able to get through. Shayne, through. Draven, one last acrobatics check from you to get out of the way safely.
Oh. 11.
You did do it with advantage, right?
Oh no. 10?
You take 19 points of damage. Your shield, holding the blade, cracks just a bit, and it makes you hesitate, falter just that much, and you, out of instinct, move the shield out of the way and just take the blade right into the chest. You get out of there extremely hurt.
Ira is holding on to Draven partially for herself, partially to help them.
Beaten,
She's like, I don't do
battered, and bloody. You all are able to finally escape this house of horror. As you make your way through the gate, back out onto the rocky street, looking to each other, making sure everyone's there, everyone's safe. You hear... That was impressive indeed. Looking down the road, you see sitting in a very beautiful chair, a man. One that you all recognize thanks to the statue down below in the crypts. Almost an exact likeness, sitting in this chair. Interestingly, even with the rainfall completely dry, sitting there, clapping his hands while holding a small wine glass with a deep red liquid. I must say, I've seen so many groups come through here. None more interesting than the one I see before me. He stands, and the way he moves is fluid, almost graceful. He walks towards you. Now then, I believe it's time for proper introductions. My name is Strahd, and I welcome you to my land of Barovia. He looks out along your group. And after a few moments, well, the polite thing would be is to now introduce yourselves.
You want to know our names?
Yes.
Isn't mine and mine and mine? There you are.
Don't you already know them?
Pleasantries are an important part of life, wouldn't you say?
Could I offer you a gift?
Of course. I do enjoy gifts.
Take out that journal.
As you
I
take
found
it
it in my
out,
house.
it is in your possession. It is no longer leaking that ink. However, it looks much older than it was.
I would like to offer you this.
He walks forward and stands in front of you. He takes it from your hands. And opens it. Shayne, it's wonderful to meet you.
Some call me the gangster of love. Some call me Maurice.
Wow, wow.
He moves his.
I thought you were playing a warlock, not a bard.
He kind of twists his wrists, and the journal disappears. Now then, as for the rest of you, your names?
I have one, yes.
Draven, my liege.
A pleasure. Pleasure indeed.
Ira.
He does a respectful nod.
He just sees her over there, like, wiping her face, because she's just covered in, like, the zombie
blood
goop.
everywhere.
Gurren.
Goop everywhere.
Blood, zombie goop, tentacle bits.
I just want a piece of
Everybody's
flesh
blood.
just, like, fall off your face at that point.
Yeah, just.
Yep.
Everybody's
She's
bleeded
just
on
over
you.
there like this at this point. Like, ugh.
For a quick moment, you all lose sight of him.
happened
just
to you
after
guys
that
too?
moment, Lily, you hear behind you.
Shit.
Well then, you are quite interesting indeed. I must say, it's been a long time since I've been this curious. I'm assuming you all came here not through your own devices?
No, by way of magical fog.
We were aiming for somewhere else and we missed.
We took a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
Shayne, stop.
My name is Shayne.
See?
No.
No.
My middle name, it's French. It's spelled
Um,
Gneaux.
Strahd visibly cringes.
Yes, he takes psychic damage.
It takes 1 point of psychic damage
Please.
just for
The psychic
being in our
damage counter
presence.
going.
Like I said, in our chat, not a brain cell to rub between the group.
For
Despite the fact we should be intelligent.
another quick moment, you lose sight of him, and he is once again over in this direction. Usually, when people like you are around, I'm the one that has brought them in. But I will admit, I know not who brought you all here. But
So
I
that's
am
quite concerning.
so happy
More
that
so.
you are. Tell me, I sense a interesting amount of power between the lot of you. As he says that, roll insight check, everybody.
Shit.
Draven falls over onto his back, just lays there.
Coughs up a little bit of blood.
That would be a 25.
3 plus 1 for the cloak.
Okay.
That's
No,
a whole
it'd be
8.
saving throws for the cloak. Saving
Oh,
throws.
okay. Well, then that's a whole 7.
Okay. Lily?
25, same as Vive.
Okay. And Ira?
17.
17.
I
Vive
can't
and Lily.
math, okay?
As he says interesting power, the both of you catch it. Just a moment. He looks directly over at Lily. And then continues looking over the group. You are the only two that notice it. Where is it that you all have gotten your power?
Mine's on loan.
I beat things up.
He beats things up. Like you, Crystal, I presume.
Draven raises
It
a
was
hand.
Suspicious.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Draven raises a hand while laying down. I don't know what powers you're talking about. I'm merely just a paladin. Hand falls back down.
As your hand hits the ground, you see him standing right above you, looking down at your face. There are many things that people have been able to hide from you throughout the years. Do not think that you can hide the most interesting thing about you.
Oh?
He leans down, pulls aside your mouth. You are a fellow brother of the Nines. Takes his hand away.
I just stare at him. Kind of like in a little bit of shock, but
You have
Raven, did you not know?
an interesting
None of you know.
Again, right back, and sits down in the chair. Clearly, the rest of you are a little less chattery. Tell you what, I am having a little bit of an issue in this town. He flicks his wrist again and is holding a leather pouch. This will be considered a down payment if you are willing to do me a favor. A job, perhaps. You are an adventuring party, aren't you?
Draven groans from the ground.
Ira, at this point, has also sat down and laid back, as she's still, like, she's doing, like, you know how dogs, when they get a bath, they, like, rub their back on the ground?
Yeah.
She's doing that, trying to get the zombie goo off.
Fair enough.
I think
tosses-
I think I took the least damage.
He tosses the
I think
bag
I
to
took the least
Shayne.
damage. Yeah, I catch it with my packed weapon.
Okay. You hear clink, clink. You hear an interesting amount of coin. Again, consider it a down payment. If you do not do the job, keep it. However, if you succeed and accept the job, that amount will be doubled. I
What
need
is
you
the job?
to remove someone from my way. He points past you all. Down in that town, there is a man by the name of Ismark. Being a little bit of a thorn in my side, and standing in the way of a few of my plans.
I already met Thorn. He's dead.
Get him to stand down, and you will get your payment.
Well, I know Strahd's not a good guy.
Do you?
Does Ira get a vibe check?
I do not like him.
with the 17 that you rolled earlier, you get the sense there is something that makes you uncomfortable about him. You're not entirely sure what. The way he's moving so quickly that apparently none of your eyes can follow, it is disconcerting. But even
Look,
just the way
considering
he
how
talks.
thoroughly Ira's bell got rung earlier, I'm sure she's just thinking it's the concussion.
Likely. Vive and
Would
Lily,
love to have
with your guys' insight checks earlier, you would be thoroughly on edge. But I will also say, he doesn't seem to be lying in any sort of way. He seems to be completely honest with what he's telling you.
From a certain point of view.
Lily speaks up and says, when you say make him step down, that's all?
Correct. What that looks like is up to you. Ask him nicely, beat the shit out of him, cut his head off. Whatever you wish, as long as he stops being a thorn in my side. Well, I'll give you some time to think about it. I would suggest taking a bit of time to yourselves. Probably, and he looks
Ira.
down at Ira, probably cleaning up.
Ira from the ground just goes, is there a stream nearby?
Yes, a bed sounds nice.
Not too terribly far. There is a stream. The River Iblis is a wonderful place. Enjoy it.
Ira just gives thumbs up, and the arms just come down like I'm fucking done.
Do enjoy your time in my land. I'll be watching. And the next moment, as you all just blink, he's gone.
Bye.
Lily just remembers to breathe finally in that moment.
Well, he was quite annoying.
Anyone who looks at Vive in this moment would notice distinctly the animal side of him is coming out, and he looks not feral, but pissed.
As I noticed that Strahd was paying a bit more attention than he should have to a certain watery druid.
All of you roll history checks, please.
That's probably appropriate.
19.
Plus 2.
6.
15.
15 as well.
No.
Fair enough. Vive, you're the only one that's...
That's a 7.
Your mind goes back to when you were all down in the dungeon area and after the crystal ball activated. When you first heard this voice, and it was indeed the voice of Strahd that you heard in your minds. He said that there was only 5 of you. But only a few moments later, it seemed he noticed another.
Vive, you look like you're having thoughts.
I have many thoughts, most of which Lily will hit me for.
Not
But
wrong.
That's
oh,
fair.
I know. But I do not think it is safe to talk here. And I do not know if I believe that this stream is a safe place to stay. But I do not know of any other.
It's at this point in time that all of you notice Avi has not said a single word.
Ira's gonna kind of roll over, get up, and check Avi's pulse.
Before I use my
She's standing,
sword-
right?
She's standing, staring
I
to
went-
the spot that Strahd was at.
Avi.
Put my hand on her shoulder, back of her neck.
Ice
What are
cold.
you
Let-
looking, like, nickpicking?
As
I'm
you touch her
letting
skin,
her know
she
I'm
is
there.
ice cold.
What's wrong, Avi?
Frozen?
All of you, your ears are assaulted with a blood-curdling scream that escapes her mouth.
Letting it go till she's done.
She falls.
Well, I caught her.
Ira catches her.
Shayne,
Unconscious.
between the two of you, yeah. She is currently unconscious.
I'm going to immediately, just in cases, cast Spare the Dying, because I don't know what's happening, and it's just, we're gonna get it out there.
Fair enough. Ira, you were right in front of her when she did that.
Mm-hmm.
You thought you saw fear down in that dungeon when you all came out of that vision. You thought you saw what fear looked like. Now, you know for certain that you know what utter terror looks like.
Yeah, Ira was already having an existential crisis. You didn't need to add more to it.
If I making my players wonder what the fuck, am I even DMing? I mean, come on.
He had potions of healing, right? Like, we got
Yes, we
enough.
do have potions of healing. We have 4 of them.
And we have green liquid that we have not identified.
True.
Let's not
Or not
fuck
using it.
to fuck with the green liquid yet.
Yeah, fuck with the green liquid. It's fun.
Draven and Ira, I can heal you real quick before we start moving, just in case there's anything else.
That would appreciate it. And then she just like shakes her head.
I've got one more good one in me. That's about all I can do.
Save it, Vive. I've got this. And I'm still in my form. Well, do you think that conversation lasted more than 10 minutes?
No.
Okay. So, Draven, you get 17. Because I'm casting a 2nd level. And Ira, you'll get 12.
Okay. I'll say we'll say that was kind of like the last dregs of your power, your form that you were able to hold on long enough to get that out.
And she'll tell the group, as a druid, I don't trust rivers when they have names. That means something, but I don't think we have any other choice right now.
So is Avi breathing?
Mm-hmm.
No longer screaming.
Correct.
No, Ira at this point is like fireman carrying Avi over her shoulder.
Fair enough.
That is fair. With my 0 strength, I'm not.
Yeah.
If Ira wasn't doing it, I was going to.
You all make your way down towards the nearby village. As the GM flips through pages. Right. Let me put you on the map. And then...
I think we established no one has identify, right?
Correct.
It's too high level a spell for us right now.
Oh, okay. I think it cost 100 gold, too.
No. Just a pearl.
This
Well,
is like
you need a
the
pearl.
one map I remember from Curse of Strahd. To some degree. I don't remember where anything is, but I do remember this map.
God dang it. Dustin, click the correct thing, please. Thank you. Holy balls. I will show you guys what you see as tall shapes loom out of the dense fog that surrounds everything. The muddy ground underfoot gives way to slick, wet cobblestones. The tall shapes become recognizable as village dwellings. The windows of each house stare out from pools of blackness. No sound cuts the silence except for the mournful sobbing that echoes through the streets from a distance. As you make your way into the village itself, where is the... of course the thing's not pulling up. Well. Anyway.
Should I reload?
It's not gonna load. It ain't loading for me either. It's just Roll20 being a dumb thing. You eventually find your way into the village. Walking. Go ahead. Draven, why don't you go ahead and make a perception check?
And group hydrate, everybody.
Damn it. I still only have whiskey near me.
Same.
That sounds like a personal problem. You know that there's gonna be hydrates every time.
I do know that. as soon as it happens, because after it happens, I forget all about it.
Well done, sir.
Okay.
21.
21.
Natural.
Let's see. So natural 20 for 21. Gotcha. You do
She's
don't
strong.
have that honor.
there is a couple buildings that seem to be quite a bit larger than the others. Let me open the little map here and I'll show you. At the top left there, you can kind of make out what essentially looks like a church. There is a much larger one here in the center that has a couple of smokestacks come out of it. There is one that seems a bit nicer than the others here, and there is one near the edge of the town that almost looks like a mansion. As you make your guys' way down the street and find yourselves here in the center, it is essentially the town square. You see here, there is a building with a little sign out front. The sparse light from this building spills out from behind drawn heavy curtains. A sign over the door, creaking on its hinges, reads, Bill Drath's Mercantile. The one to the north of you guys, there is also a single shaft of light that thrusts the illumination into the main square, its brightness looking like a solid pillar in the heavy fog. Above the gaping doorway, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming this to be the Blood on the Vine Tavern.
We're looking for someone to take an unconscious body, right? It's not a bar.
We're looking for a place that we can all rest and get a bath.
Do I notice an inn with my
Closest
perception?
thing to it with that natural 20 would be that tavern. Might have rooms. That would be the closest thing that you're able to find.
Draven points at that building. I think that might be a tavern. I'm going to walk directly at it.
At least it has a roof.
As you go in there, the tavern building is about 60 feet square. With a natural 20, as you go by and get like a closer look at the sign, it reveals that originally, it looks like, the Blood on the Vine used to have a oh wow, that's weird. An N has been scratched over the F. So it used to be Blood of the Vine. Wait, hold on. This. Anyway, my brain isn't reading it correctly, so we're gonna skip that and move on because my brain doesn't want to do it. Sorry, guys. Blazing fire on the hearth gives a scant warmth to a few huddled souls within. They include a barkeep, 3 very garishly dressed men, and a man who seems to be nicely dressed, with kind of shoulder-length white hair, sitting by himself. Is everyone going in?
Ira is going to stay a respectful distance away because she knows she smells like rotting flesh.
Is there anyone near the fire?
No.
The place. And Ira and I get Avi over there because Avi is ice cold.
And kind of get her
As far as
laid
I
down.
recall.
Yeah.
Near.
And Ira, I would say with the time it took you guys to walk down here, it was probably a good 15-minute walk, and the rain has been pretty heavy. You don't smell as bad anymore.
as bad. She wants
It's normal
soap and
barbarian
water.
smell.
She is not a normal barbarian.
They don't know that.
As you go in, lay her down, and kind of just take a look. The man that had been sitting by himself gets up and walks over to your group. Excuse me. Sorry. You look to be newcomers to town, yes?
Is it obvious?
Very much so.
Yes. Do you have rooms?
Is your friend okay?
She will be fine.
Right.
She needs to rest.
Tired.
There isn't rooms here, but I'm sure, and he turns to look, at the bartender. Eric, please, allow these people this space. And he reaches into a pocket and pulls out a coin and holds it out and sets it on his table. Says, the tab's on me. And he gestures to his table, which is kind of nearest to the hearth. If you wouldn't mind, I have a proposal I'd like to put in front of you.
What do they call you?
My name is, Ismark.
Is Sounds reasonable.
Ira.
I am the acting burgomaster of this town.
If all of you would like to talk, I will look after our friend.
I'd like a burger.
Of course, I'll have a drink brought over to you. And he pulls out a few coins, gestures to all of you to sit at the table that he was at, and goes up to the bartender.
Ira is definitely going to sit at the table, and you guys are just gonna see her like slump in.
just melt into the chair. It's probably one of the most uncomfortable chairs you've ever sat in, but your body
I'm
does
sure.
not care.
She's like, no.
No shits are given.
In between, I'm as close as I can be to the table while being next to Avi.
Mm-hmm. You're not too terribly far at all. Honestly, if you're paying attention, Vive, you'll be able to catch.
I'm going to effectively try and look after Avi, but I'm gonna just like be listening into this conversation without watching this conversation.
Fair enough. He brings over some glasses and a pitcher. He does pour one and bring one over to you, Vive.
Ira's going to ask
It's
for her
right.
own pitcher, and she's going to use the pitcher as her glass.
Of course. And he asks for Eric to bring over another pitcher, and he does. Now then.
Shane's nipping on his own booze.
As I said, my name is Ismark. Some people call me Ismark the Lesser. And in fact, I will show everyone what he looks like and who you are looking at.
I know I remember.
A bit haggard looking.
Sir, you are
Definitely.
not lesser than anything.
Oh wait, he's pretty. Maybe I changed my mind.
Yeah, Mark, you are.
But why is he hot though?
I do appreciate
Daddy, sorry.
the sentiment.
Vibe.
You have extraordinarily well constructed features, sir.
Thank you.
You.
I very much appreciate it. I wondered if you all would be willing to help me deal with a problem that I'm having. My sister seems to have caught the eye of the Lord of this land, and I wanted to get her away from here. She is of the mind to leave as well. However, she refuses to do so until we bury my father, who was the burgomaster before me. Hence why I am into the role.
You make the
Takes a
burgers
drink.
here now.
No.
Ignore him.
I'm what you
I'm sorry for your loss.
call like a mayor, maybe.
Mayor.
Correct.
That makes more sense.
I will be upfront with you. I don't have a terrible amount of gold, but what I do have, I'm more than willing to pay if you would help me. In both burying my father and get my sister away from here.
Ira like puts the pitcher down and goes, "You have a room that we can stay, and a running shower."
Yes, I have rooms at my home, plenty for. Some of you might have to double up, but there's comfortable beds in each one.
I saw that.
Vive, I see that.
I said nothing.
We all got
You
that.
said nothing.
I
no.
said nothing. I am
No
helping
words was-
Avi. I am helping a friend and not looking at you. I swear.
Is
I
it
will
D&D
say-
if
I
you're
will
not
say-
using it to flirt with your friends?
I will say, when he does say that, there is a very momentary glance straight at her.
Vibe has his back to us, and we feel that eyebrow go up.
You're all more than welcome to stay the night. I realize this is unconventional, just asking out of the blue, and he looks about. There isn't many people in this town that would be willing to help. So I must ask those from outside.
Can I get an insight check on this guy?
Sure.
I'll do it at disadvantage because I'm not looking at him. But...
You're not too terribly far. I'll straight roll.
Okay. So 18 plus 6 is math.
24.
24.
Oh, 24.
You can tell this dude is fucking exhausted, for one. There's so much going on that he's holding the world on his shoulders, and he looks like it. You don't see any sort of duplicity on his face. Pretty much honesty and probably some fear as well.
Could you tell us the name of the gentleman who is trying to enthrall your sister?
As I said, it's the Lord of this land. He goes by the name Strahd.
It's a weird name. Like it.
I'm assuming Ira put it together. 2 and 2 for.
I wouldn't put it past all of you to figure. Maybe Shayne.
Ira
I'm
just
pulling-
starts
Another minute or
chugging
two.
the fucking beer
Uh,
faster.
Ira, there's a rule in interrogation. You never ask a question you don't already know the answer to.
She didn't ask. That was out of character.
So was that.
Lee sees Ira downing her like second pitcher and just slides her drink over to Ira.
It's not the greatest wine in the world, but
Ira does not care. This is painkiller right now because she just got fucking concussed.
Yeah. Y'all got pretty
Draven,
fucked up.
She got.
You doing okay,
she
buddy,
got
Draven?
She got knocked into next week.
Oh, yes, I'll be fine.
You've been very quiet.
Just watching you lot.
So,
I hope you all are willing to help me. I'll give you some time to talk amongst yourselves. I don't want to be rude. He gets up. My house is the large one at the end of the street. if you're willing, I'll be outside and I'll take you there. And he takes his coat, does like a respectful, bow with the head, and walks out the door.
So we help the guy we've been hired to remove, or we
didn't
remove the
agree to
guy
that.
who's
We
asking
didn't
us
agree
for
to
help.
that per se.
We did not agree to that. I left the money on the Durst house porch. Well, I didn't bring that.
You didn't?
Oh God, no.
All right.
I don't want anything that man gave me. Make bad choices, not stupid
Leaving
choices.
200 gold on the side of the road. All right.
Yeah, someone else can use that more.
For the first time and potentially the only time. Shayne, yes.
Yeah.
Mild amount of respect.
It's a
Interesting.
broken clock moment.
Ira just like tips the pitcher and chugs a little bit more.
Shayne, you did what?
Shayne,
Yeah,
Shayne, you take
nothing.
1 point of
It's-
psychic damage for going against your
Draven.
nature. No, I'm kidding.
You did what, Shayne?
I put 200 of my gold into your bag, sir. You thank me for it. My gold is safer.
I
Very
see.
well.
How much gold does everyone have? Because I've got like 5.
About to ask.
Oh, I lied to him. Would you like a deception check?
No, I'm fully aware that you lied to me, but yes.
Yeah, he'd be 100% aware.
It's Shayne.
Yeah. We didn't even get paid for the last job yet.
They were dead.
I think
No, the one before that.
no matter what we do, no matter what we choose, being closer to this man would make it easier. No?
It's true.
Well,
Unless anybody else has a way to just get out of here right now, because that is the better option, and we should do that. But I do not have that ability.
I feel like we're about to get
Unfortunately.
pulled into someone else's war again.
I don't think it's a war. I think it's a game.
There's a difference.
Oh. You're right.
Oh,
But
no.
we can play those games too. We don't have to be
Right.
just pieces. We can make moves.
So we have a bishop, a knight, rook.
The
Go on.
the 3 men that were garishly dressed all stand and leave the building.
I don't like that.
Nope.
People
That's
do
not good.
stuff. It's fine. Not
did
everything
not-
has a deeper meaning.
I do not trust decisions made
Just most
here,
things.
Well,
but we need a place to stay.
I'm gonna make a decision. Draven gets
I
up
would
and
like-
walks out of the tavern.
Yeah, Ira's following suit. Like she finishes the second pitcher and follows. She's
I'm
like,
going
"There's
to
a
pick
fucking
up Avi,
shower."
and I'm going
I
to
was just
carry
gonna
her.
say I'm gonna sit here with Avi until someone helps me because I got a 0 strength.
Because Shayne ain't
She's
moving
grabbing
shit.
Avi on the way out.
I got
Oh,
her.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Alright.
okay.
Just outside, standing under the awning roof thing, Ismark is there.
Looks like we've decided to help you, Ismark. Let's go.
You have my deepest gratitude. Come on. And he leads you down the street. When you get to this point here, you've been hearing almost a woman crying. When you get to this building here, you look over and you see a house with a porch and a woman sitting there. A moaning sob floats through the streets, coloring your thoughts with sadness. The sound seems to flow from a dark 2-story house as she sits there. Ismark, for a moment, stops and looks over and continues walking.
Mark, who is?
Who?
Ismark, the guy right.
His name is Mark.
Ismark. No, goddammit, fucking.
Ah.
I have fallen for that every goddamn time. Oh, your character dies first. I swear to God.
Who is that?
I know
Ismark?
that.
You felt it in your step for a minute.
Mary. She lost her daughter not long ago. There are some that believe she left on her own. There are others that believe Strahd came and took her, much like he's trying to do with my sister. That, as he kind of points back, is what I refuse to let happen again.
What do you mean again?
He's trying to take my sister. And I won't let it happen. Before long, you reach a weary-looking mansion that squats behind a rusty iron fence. The iron gates are twisted and torn. The right gate lies cast aside, while the left swings lazily in the wind. The stuttering squeal and clang of the gates repeats with mindless precision. Weeds choke the grounds and press with menace upon the house itself, yet against the walls the growth has been tramped down to create a path about the domain. Heavy claw marks have stripped the once beautiful finish of the walls. Great black marks tell of fires that have assailed the mansion. Not a pane nor a shard of glass stands in any window. All the windows are barred with planks, each one marked with the stains of evil omen.
You live here. Your sister.
Yes, this is our home. And he takes a deep breath and walks through the gate. Knocks on the door. For a few moments, everyone make perception checks.
Of course, I have a cat on me.
Gives you advantage, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure, this time.
20.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
23.
26.
Nice.
18.
I didn't see a goddamn thing.
21.
Draven is still brooding too hard.
2.
Draven, the rain is slowly stopping, but you look up as it's stopping, and a single just drop just goes right in your eye, like, motherfuck!
I walk a lonely road.
Everyone else is able to notice that the trampled down weeds around the mansion as seems to have been done by scores of wolves, paw prints, and human footprints. However, most of the human footprints seem to drag rather than walk normally or stagger.
That's
Concerning.
He approaches.
that's suspicious.
He approaches the door and knocks loudly. After a few moments, you hear a female voice from within. Who's there? Ismark Irina, it's me. I come with guests. After a moment. And how do you know those guests aren't with him? He turns and looks. I don't.
To the back of the group. How far back? Me and Draven would like to very quietly lean over and be like, should we just tell him?
You know, that's not a bad idea.
We check with Vive on her Vive check. We know not to trust Strahd.
His Vive check.
I am a man. I am the other guy.
I mean, changeling, gender is a weird thing for me.
That is
Fair
super
enough.
fair, and I respect that. My
Fair
pronouns
enough.
are he, him.
He turns.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, Strahd already hired us to kill you. But we haven't done it yet.
He
That proof enough?
instantly stiffens up.
You didn't even take the man's money.
What? I'm just being honest.
I got a wiggy feeling from him. Like some uncanny
He
valley.
walks away from the door towards you, Draven. And looks you directly in the eye. And for the whole time you've known this guy, he has been kind of timid, like not sure of himself at all. For this moment, you can kind of see a confident man. Just for a few moments, as he looks you directly in the eye. Haven't done it yet. Do you plan to try?
You know, as much as that sounds like a challenge, no. I mean, you can ask the rest of my compatriots. I don't like this game we're in.
We're all in his game. Whether or not we choose to play.
Well, we definitely didn't choose to play.
So change the game. Stop playing his. If he wants to play chess, play checkers. They never see it coming.
He looks at you, Vive, and a bit of a smile. Open the door, Arena. We'll be fine. And he walks to the door. You hear a large... The door opens. And standing in front of you in this doorway is a woman. Let me... This... A beautiful woman with auburn hair, tan skin, and beautiful brown eyes. Clad in a breastplate of armor with a sword at her hip. She looks out at you, and you see a very confident woman. Her sword out.
I will do my best impression of taking a knee. And look to her face. Well, also while carrying Ava, I do want this to be clear. Avi, I do want this to be clear. I'm still carrying Avi. And look up at her and say, Mistress, I swear to you, by the Fairy Queen,
She's right.
we shall not attack you this night.
She looks at you. Oh, shit. Get inside. And she turns around and walks inside. fucking roll a natural 20 on insight right there.
Damn.
I am
Just fucking
totally
read you like a book.
You did say this night.
If she got a natural 20, she would also be fairly aware of a quite flirtatious look on my face, and no sincerity behind it.
Rolled a 5 and I saw that.
Hence the eye roll that she does. The interior of this mansion is well furnished, yet the fixtures show signs of great wear. Noticeable oddities are the boarded up windows and the presence of holy symbols in every room. The burgomaster is in a side drawing room on the floor, lying in a simple coffin, surrounded by wilting flowers and a faint odor of decay. She goes into the room and rearranges some of the flowers. She turns to the group and says, I'm sure he's told you already, but I will not be leaving until he is buried.
We can do it as early as tomorrow. I can have all the rites prepared.
She looks up at Ismark. Where did you find people stupid enough to do this? And he says, at a tavern. It's all
Which
good
honestly
groups of
is about
fat.
the best place you could. Ira just like sits down on one of the comfy chairs and just like sighs.
He goes, there's rooms upstairs. I'll take you to them. You're shown, there are 3 rooms available that are also very well furnished. They do seem like they haven't been cleaned in a bit, but they're not like, in disrepair or anything like that. Just could use a dusting. But the beds are quite comfortable. However you all wish to split yourselves.
I'll take Avi. Irina might have noticed me staring at her face a bit as we walked up the stairs. She said anything about it, tell her that I collect memories of faces. It's the thing I do.
I think the healer should stay
kind of
with
looks at
Avi
you and
in
just
case.
goes, have you been told that it's creepy?
Every single time.
Alright, just wanted to make sure.
Okay, yeah.
Ira turns to
Who's
Draven
got Avi?
and goes,
Vive.
do you want to share a room, I suppose? Since there's only 3?
That's fine.
I'll turn to Lily. And instead of what every person expects to come out of my mouth, I will say, are you comfortable sharing with him? Or would you rather look after Avi and I will go with him?
I can still heal tonight if I need to, but do you think you have more ability than me to watch over her?
At this point, no. We are about even. All I can potentially do is keep her from dying. And I can heal one more time, but other than that, it's just don't die.
Your ability to keep her from dying is why don't you stay with her, and I've got some beeswax I can plug my ears to sleep with him.
Okay.
Li-
You are
Lily,
comfortable.
you can have your own room. I'm gonna stay in the room with Avi. I can't do shit for her, but sleep against the door so no one can sneak in.
With the rooms divided, is everyone laying down? Is anyone gonna stay awake for?
I can't
Taking
sleep right
watches.
now
Ira
have
is
to set
getting
up
a
for the
fucking shower first.
Irina would, upon asking, take you to the bath. It's actually they would have a very nice porcelain bath.
Okay, you guys, while she's doing this, like a relaxed version of the rage voice that she did during the fights, you just hear her come out of the bathroom. She's like, "Oh my god!"
Two things. Now I want a picture of Ira in a bubble bath, please.
Bubble bath.
It's-
I'll add it
Got
to my list.
Lily does not sleep well after that encounter with Strahd, and now she's sleeping alone. So she does not sleep well.
Speaking of that, Lily, I would
Oh,
like
God,
a
no.
wisdom saving throw.
Well, this one's on me, Vive.
Wisdom saving throw, please, Lily.
God, no. The dice have not been nice to me today. A total of 8.
You dream you're home in your woods, walking through the beautiful paths and looking at the trees that are always so welcoming. The sounds of night are all around you, and the stars shine above, comforting as they always have been. You hear cracks among the trees. They split. The leaves darken and turn black and fall. The stars go out, one by one. And eventually, you find yourself standing in an empty glade filled with nothing but death. In front of you, you see a figure standing. It seems to be made of the shadows around it, formless. Two eyes, as red as blood, look back at you in that darkness. And you see, very slowly, a smile form on its face. And you wake up. With that, we'll end this episode.
Hooray!
Yay! But hey, we
Jane-
did a long rest.
Yes. Yes, you did
Yay!
get a long rest.
Even Lily, after what you just did to her.
Oh,
yeah.
that was mild compared to
It's-
what he could have done.
it's-
So.
What did
Yeah,
I
it
do?
says it was Kermit the Frog. What the heck?
Are,
Okay, as someone who normally plays spellcasters, not having rage when I'm normally used to be able to do all the things is the weirdest fucking feeling.
I'm sure it is. And real quick, I'll show this to you all as well. This is the handout for Strahd, who you saw standing in front of you.
Oh,
I
sir.
don't like that he's pretty.
He's very hot.
You don't like that he's pretty. When have you never liked someone who is pretty?
Because
You're gonna
he's
say.
evil. Because he
What?
reeks. And also because he has his
Evil.
eyes on you, and I did write down in my note, jealous boyfriend engaged. Like, yeah, no,
I-
get away.
Hey,
Ira's just
ex-boyfriend.
getting Uncanny Valley vibes, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, that does not feel right. I don't.
Shayne will finally be fully sober.
I didn't think about this until earlier before the stream, and I didn't really have time to do it. But I gotta do like ending stream slide with just everybody's socials on there, rather than just going
That
through
is
it
a
every
good
time.
idea.
Because
Cool.
And it's 4, 2, 3. Oh, not those.
so I gotta do. God dang it.
You can also add our link trees into stream elements for an exclamation
Can
point.
do
So
that.
when it's our turn,
Yes.
we can do exclamation point and then whatever the keyword is for our
Oh, speaking of
link.
which, people can do exclamation point two's party, TUES party, and then you can see the party composition of everybody. So there's that.
Mute,
She's
my
arrived right
darling.
at the end of the fucking game.
Can we RP the morning we wake up and she wakes up? Haven't gotten there yet.
It's like
Haven't
the
fixed it.
worst fucking hangover ever.
Right.
Em, can you hear us?
Hi, yeah, sorry. I am currently driving back
No, it's
from
fine.
literally the middle of nowhere where I had no cell service.
That's fine.
Tried to kill you.
You did not die. You
tried.
are
I'm
fine.
Right.
You are currently unconscious.
Fabulous.
Strahd was standing outside the house to say hi. You can go
Fabulous.
Oh my
back. You can go
god.
back and watch
So fine.
and see what was said.
Oh,
That's
things were
but
said.
you know what? I will message or talk to you later about what Abby experienced during
Oh,
that
no.
encounter.
Oh.
Awesome.
That's gonna
Yeah,
be traumatic.
that's a great thing to hear. After Avi screamed in terror and then fainted in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Just great.
Thing a fireman carried. Just
I'm so sad too because, like, for anybody who's watching the stream, the reason I couldn't join tonight was I was cast as an extra for a TV show. They didn't use me today, so I sat in costume for 12 hours and holding, and then they sent me home, and I missed the game, and I was very salty.
That sucks. I'm sorry, Mom.
That
But I got
sucks.
paid. I got paid, and I get to go back tomorrow, so it's fine. I actually get to work tomorrow, but I'm just a little salty that I had to miss it. Oh, God.
But yeah,
It was fun listening to most of the end of that, though. I kept cutting in and out because of self-service, but I got kind of the gist of some of what happened.
Yeah. The battle went well-ish. No one went down. It was fucking close for everybody, though, except for Draven.
Oh, yeah, I was happy.
Oh,
that
there's a
everybody
huge RP
survived,
point
including
coming.
myself.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I want to hear the night conversations when we start our next stream, like the conversations that happened that
Oh
night.
my god.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
We can I mean, Draven and Ira are just gonna be two dudes chilling in a hot tub talking about battle stories, probably.
it's that scene from Jaws where you're comparing scars.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so the
Yes.
Ira in the bathtub is Ira and Draven on one side.
Yeah.
5 feet apart because they're
Draven,
not
do you
gay.
do you consent to this one?
Jesus.
The biggest bathtub ever.
Yeah, right.
Also, I do have something kind of cool to tell you guys. I haven't gotten Meg's reaction about this yet, but I'm staying with a couple here in Butte, Montana, while I film. And the woman that I'm staying with, I was commenting on her super awesome Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood tattoos that she has on each
Fuck
of her
yeah.
arms. And she was like,
Nice.
"Oh, thanks. My high school friend Laura Bailey was the voice of Lust," and I was like, "I'm sorry, what?" Then she proceeded to show me all of Laura Bailey's senior yearbook photos, and then freaking messaged Laura on Facebook about me.
Yeah,
So,
I told him that.
She mentioned that at the
I
beginning
told
of the
him that
stream.
before the stream, and I think the way in which I phrased it was, "I am not jealous that." Just so you know, because all the love in the world.
I
So I'm
I will
crying right now,
remind
actually.
you
Oh no,
Nimue?
you don't have to remind me. It's been at the front of my brain this whole like the
Good,
last 20
good.
minutes.
I'm glad.
Mhm.
Don't
I
worry
am
about it.
glad you
Don't
are
worry about it.
aware.
I got you,
No.
fam.
Okay.
The Raven Queen puts everybody where they need to be.
Apparently. Apparently.
Puts
And
the
this
pieces in
gal's like,
place.
yeah, I'll ask her to add you on Facebook. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what?
Oh,
So I don't know what's
Oh
gonna
my
happen. But
god.
I will keep you guys informed because yeah, that freaking happened last night.
Well, stream's over, guys. Can't top that.
Yeah.
yep. Time to close out.
Sorry.
Oh my
Shut the lights off.
gosh, dang. Oh my.
I should have let you die.
Josh said
No, I'm really happy for you. That's actually
For
insane.
sure.
Yeah.
Everybody, you can find most of us on TikTok. All of us on TikTok. Yeah, all of us on TikTok. Yeah, I gotta get that. I'll get the thing. Oh, hey, someone followed right when I said that. Cool. I gotta get a ending stream kind of slide shown with everybody's socials and stuff. It'll be nice. Words and things. Yeah, my brain checked out like 15 minutes ago, guys. My brain checked out when I was trying to read this about the sign on the fucking tavern. Holy balls.
I think it's time to wave awkwardly and kill the stream.
I'm waving
It's
awkwardly
fine.
in my car.
It's
You
fine.
can't see me, but I'm waving
I'll
awkwardly.
remind him to do the stream elements thing,
Yeah.
so we can just type in exclamation point whatever for
Okay.
ourselves.
Bye.